let me ask you, what do you see here? It's just a basic cabinet, just a basic drawer. But when I open this drawer, I have some money inside because I want to inspire you to show you what's possible once you learn my strategy. I'm going to keep it in there right now. This is $100,000. This is $200,000. And then I got other 10,000s. Leave a guess. Guess how much is in here. But this is what 10,000, actually 100,000 looks like. Each one of these is a $10,000 block. And this is a $30,000 watch. I show you this not to be obnoxious, not to close the drawer on you, but to open the drawer, because you can get this if you study hard enough, if you want it. This is what my trading challenge is all about. I want you to apply. Not everyone is going to get accepted because everybody wants to have a cash drawer. Everybody wants to have this kind of money in a drawer whenever they want. And I have plenty more, but I just put this in the drawer just to inspire you, to show you what's possible, because this is after years of hard work. And unlike a lot of internet phonies who don't show their trades publicly, who don't show their taxes, who don't show audits, I show it all. Oh yeah, motherfucker, I am real. And I have my haters because I swear and I'm obnoxious and whatever you want to say. If you don't want to learn, fine. Turn this video off. Think I'm a fraud, think I'm a scam, whatever. I'm going to keep teaching. And I have a few millionaire students, 2 of whom are public. We've been featured on Fox and CNN, Tim Grattani, Michael Good. I have 2 other millionaire students who don't want me to use their name publicly because they're, rightfully so. They want their privacy, and that's fine. But I want more millionaire students. It's not enough to have just a few. And I want more students who are earning, $10,000 in a day. This is $10,000. Half of America doesn't even have this to their name, which is sad. You gotta get this. And penny stocks, I know they're sketchy, I know they're scammy, I know you want to think that it's illegal or whatever, but they're just stocks. They're small companies, they need to raise money to survive, and they're gonna do what they have to survive, and that means hyping and pumping themselves up. And to get this money, you have to know how to trade them. You can buy them on the way up when they're hyping themselves, and you can short them on the way down when they inevitably crash and they do some kind of toxic financing deal that allows the company to survive but makes the stock go to nearly zero. That is pretty much what penny stocks are. I'm not investing in good companies. I'm not trying to find the next Microsoft. I'm playing a very predictable game that's never going to change. And right now it's very hot because it's a bull market and there's a lot of small companies and a lot of speculative technologies. The other day, I just bought OHGI, this piece of shit company, but they have a new messaging service and it has been downloaded 3.5 million times in a few weeks. And guess what? I bought the stock at $1.74 per share, and the next day it went to the 5s. My students made over $1 million in one day. I sold too soon, okay? I did not think it was going to go to the 5s, but I still made $2,000. It's okay to sell a little too soon. That has been pretty much my entire career. I've had several $50,000, $100,000 days. When I had my first $100,000 day, I was just a freshman in college. I bought the stock on a Friday at 17. It was being hyped up. ISCO, they said they were going to be on TV over the weekend. I said, I'm an idiot freshman, cocky motherfucker, and I invested 3/4 of my $250,000 net worth at the time. And it went to 30 plus the next day, and it went to nearly 50 the day after. I sold in the 28s, 29s, and I made over $100,000 in basically one weekend as a freshman in college. I took my whole dorm out to celebrate. I talk about that story and more in my best-selling book, An American Hedge Fund. I will put the link so that you can read it for free so you can see how I started with hardly nothing, just a few $1,000s, like my top student, Tim Grattani, who 4 years ago, my $10,000 thing is coming loose. 4 years ago, he had $1,500 to his name. Now he has nearly $3 million. He's had losses along the way. I'm wrong roughly 35% of the time, but over time, if you understand how stocks work and the patterns that they have, you can have this kind of money in your hands, in your bank account, spend it on a house, spend it on your family, donate it to charity, buy a car, whatever you want to do once you have this financial freedom. But I am here posting this stuff so that you get inspired, so that you can, just have this and have the potential to do whatever you want. I know most people are bogged down with debts and mortgages and you're just trying to survive, and that's noble, but there's so much more to life. And if you unlock it and you have financial freedom, you'll be shocked. And that's why I'll make obnoxious videos like this and put money in a drawer just to show you what's possible. Because most people don't think that this is possible. They think that this can't happen to them. They think that I have some special powers or intelligence, or I'm a fraud, or I'm lucky, whatever the case may be. The real answer is that I work hard. The real answer is Michael Good and Tim Grattani and I, my first 2 millionaire students, we all create spreadsheets. We keep track of patterns. We keep track of stocks and news, and we see which strategies will yield us the most money. You know, some strategies are good for a few days. Some strategies are good for a few weeks. Some strategies last months and years. No matter how many DVDs I make, it seems like penny stock pump and dumps, the patterns have not changed. And OHGI is not a quality company, but I never would have expected it to jump 200% from my buy price the very next day. And I never would have expected students to make over $1 million the very next day. They usually just ignore my sell alerts because they know I play stuff too safely. And in this case, it was good. Usually, it's good to play it too safe. But I want you to look at this cash, and I want you to listen to my voice and get inspired. Okay? If you want to be my student, then apply for my trading challenge. That is the #1 way that you can be my student and learn what I know. That's it. You learn from the DVDs, you learn from the webinars, you learn from everything. The webinars are especially useful. You know, even if you hate me, Tim Grattani gives webinars. Michael Good gives weekly webinars. But if you don't want this money, then don't apply for my trading challenge. Try and make it on your own without time-tested rules and lessons from millionaire traders, and you might be able to do it. But you'll have lower odds, and it'll take you longer because you're ignoring very useful lessons that took me years to learn. I never had a mentor. You have to understand that, you know? I wish I had someone when I was first started making a video like this being like, get on your freaking computer, Tim, and start trading, not based on guts or picks or chat room picks, but based on rules. And to understand how to trade based on rules, you need to know those rules inside and out. And I wish someone had a trading challenge back in '99. I would have made millions more and made millions more since. I'm pretty happy with, you know, the $4 million plus that I've made from trading alone. But education can never hurt you. Information always makes you a better trader. Knowledge from successful traders will change your life. It doesn't matter if we make you 5,000. It doesn't matter if our rules make you 1 million. It comes down to how badly you want it. And even when you do want it, if you do get accepted into my trading challenge, are you going to put in the time and effort to actually study? I can make all these video lessons and DVDs and webinars, and trust me, once you get into this educational stuff, there's no cash. It's pure stock charts and rules. This is just to inspire you, to show you why you should study your ass off so that you can hold this stuff. I can't make you study, but what I can do is teach you rules that have changed my life and changed the lives of several of my millionaire students. So I want you to get inspired by this cash. Get this cash if you want it. It's yours. With enough hard work, you can ask me and my millionaire students questions during our Q&A webinars. You know, that's what I do. This is what I love doing. And I don't know who my next millionaire student is going to be, but I guarantee you that it will be a trading challenge student. I already have several trading challenge students who are close. I'm making this video on the day of the wedding of one of my top trading challenge students, Mark Crook. He's up over $400,000 in a few years. He's slacked off the past few months because he's been planning the wedding. He should have actually hired a wedding planner so he could focus on trading because he's missed a lot. But what can you do? You know, you didn't know that this was going to be like the busiest 6 months. So I'm still proud of him. I'm proud that he was able to move to Miami so that he could meet the girl of his dreams and get out of the cubicle. And now he's getting married and I'm going to his wedding in a few hours. So that's how life works. And if you want your life to be a fairy tale like that, then you will study these videos. You will study my DVDs. You will study my webinars. I know it might be overwhelming, but if you study everything, we're talking less than 200 hours of material. And we talk about the same kinds of plays. You'll see that it starts to get repetitive. But first, you need to understand what these rules are all about so that you can make money. 500, 1,000, 2,000 at a time, just like so many of my students did the other day on OHGI, and it added up to over 1 million. And if you do that over months, over years, over decades, you too will be a millionaire. No bullshit. That's it, guys. Take it or leave it. The drawer is closing.